I anticipate this being the only time I will ever be able to present this on the air with literally 24 of them is all that remain.
Okay.
Amazing, amazing opportunity.
All right, we're going to move on to our next one where there's only 18 made of the 2020 MS-70 Annex First Day of Issue Basketball Hall of Fame $5 gold, again, solid gold coin. On this one as well, comes with a red oak presentation box. And we do we have VIP financing on this one, Rick? We do. So you have a year to pay it off if you have an HSN card, around $142 a month in even payments. You can go to hsn.com, put an HSN card in the search to get your own HSN card. There's no annual fee. And then we'll give you a year to pay off this coin, and we send it to you with the first payment, which is pretty amazing. So
right. This is just the same gold coin in mint state 70. So it's mint state instead of proof. And only 18, okay? So it's the rarest proof gold issue I've ever done, the rarest mint state gold issue that I have ever done in all of the commemorative gold coins that I've done here at HSN. And understand, I get that for maybe some of the issues that we had, but for the basketball curved coin commemorative, only the third curved silver coin ever done in the history of the U.S. Mint, to be able to do that in only 18 in the limited edition, this should have been 180 or 200 or whatever it is. I have only 18 of the mint states, only 26 of the proofs. I'm anticipating I will get one presentation and one presentation only of about 2 or 3 minutes of each one of those. And remember, that is not gold plated or layered or vermeil. That is a solid gold, original United States government $5 gold coin that you're going to have. It's got 2.5 times the gold as the regular gold eagle in it because it's the commemorative version of that. So once again, fantastic opportunity for you to pick that one up. Like I said, the proof coin, I think, is selling incredibly rapidly. The mint state coin
yes, it is.
will 100%
and this is I think this is the most limited coin I've ever presented in my dozen years working with you.
Yeah, it could be. As a matter of fact, we had very, very difficult time getting these coins. They were very, very rare. I think the mint only made 50,000 total coins. So to be able to get these in gold, very, very difficult.
We have 15 left, even though, I mean, we were just showing it for the very first time. 3 of them already just went. So, you know, you have a year to pay it off with your HSN card or grab it. I know collectors will probably be getting this one as well. Last call.